In the heart of Plateau, Dakar's historic centre lies Place de l'Indépendance.
De ce côté, on a la préfecture, qui était à l'origine l'école des garçons.
For 6 years, Carole Diop has been organising architectural tours. During the 3-hour walk of Senegal's capital, Carole covers 15 historic buildings. Neoclassical, Art Deco, Brutalist, these structures built between the late 19th century and the 1980s serve as a symbol of Dakar's history.
Il nous a montré beaucoup de coins là où je ne connaissais même pas.
These tours are so important because they make people aware of the heritage there is, of how it's under threat and slowly deteriorating.
Since the start of the millennium, property development in Senegal has boomed, as projections suggest a 10.2% economic growth for 2025. Dozens of historic buildings like this 1920s villa have been demolished despite being protected. Carole says there is a lack of legal provisions.
Many of the city's iconic buildings that were even part of the classified heritage list have been downgraded and demolished. Building an apartment block earns far more money than the fine they might have to pay for doing so.
Locals say iconic sites, such as the Sandaga market, built in the 1930s, were demolished and forgotten about by the government in favour of more modern projects.
The state is responsible, entirely responsible for the demolition of these buildings. It bears this responsibility, and once again, I ask, does it even realise it's destroying its own heritage? I doubt it.
In Saint Louis, 270 kilometres north of the capital, older buildings are finding a fresh lease of life. At the UNESCO World Heritage Site, around 20 buildings are being restored through a state-led tourism development programme.
This is a pilot programme. It can't solve everything, but we've carefully targeted the most representative architectural units.
A small consolation for the heritage lovers, as hundreds of historic buildings across the country remain under threat.